you're probably missing out on at least 33% of muscle growth. While you guys are probably training hard enough, sleeping enough, and even eating enough, you guys are still missing out on a ton of gain. And the reason why to this is because you guys are not taking these 4 supplements. And no, I'm not talking about the supplements that steroid-headed bodybuilders use all the time that literally tax their body to the point where they can't even walk past a flight of stairs without gassing out totally. But I'm talking about the ones that are natural, healthy, and don't give any kind of side effects if used properly. Because of this list of all these supplements, you guys will not have to go ahead and waste your precious time and money on all these bogus supplements that probably don't even work, and even worse, probably even can ruin your health. What I have done instead is actually did the research and looked at 4 supplements with years upon years of research that to basically prove 100% that these do in fact help you build muscle faster. And stay tuned, because when I go ahead and I explain each supplement, at the end of explaining them, I'll also go ahead and talk about how you guys can make sure to not get scammed by any of these supplements. Let's get into it. Have you guys ever struggled to hit your daily protein intake through your diet alone? Well, this is where the first supplement comes in, and that is protein powder. And more specifically, I'm talking about whey protein isolate. I will soon elaborate on why we should all strive to go ahead and get whey protein isolate. But for now, I'll talk about the benefits of protein powder. If you guys are following a healthy, structured diet, you guys should know that protein is one of the 3 important macronutrients in our diet. The reason why to this is because protein is literally the building block to building muscle. So if we don't have enough of these building blocks, then we're not building any muscle. We should generally aim for about 1.5 to 2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, but in our Americanized metric system, that would probably mean for about 0.68 to 0.91 grams per pound of body weight. So let's do some quick maths. Let's say this human being right here is about 175 pounds. Now, let's say that he's trying to go in a bulk and he's trying to gain some muscle. So if we were to take the higher end of the protein range in our Americanized metric system, because I'm using pounds, that would be 175 times 0.91 grams per pound of body weight, all right? And we're gonna have to do the math, okay? So 175 times 0.91, that equals about 159.25 grams of protein. This means that he has to eat in order for him to take the bulk seriously and be able to, gain some muscle, okay? Obviously, over time, his pounds is gonna, go up more and he'll have to eat more protein. But for now, he has to eat 159.25 grams. So we can easily round this up to 160 grams of protein he has to eat every day. But let's say this 175 individual was like, one day he just wasn't able to go ahead and get 160 grams, and he was only able to get about 140 grams, okay? This is where protein comes in, okay? 1 scoop of this whey protein isolate would probably be about 30, maybe 25 grams of protein, all right? So 140 grams, this is how much he got in today. And now he took a scoop of whey. Let's say he did about, 25. So this is obviously still his daily amount of protein. This is the amount he got today, on a Tuesday or something like that. And now he realized at the end of the day, he didn't get to 160. So he's gonna take a scoop of this, and then 140 plus 25, we're gonna do the lower end of it. That equals that he now has 165 grams of protein. Yay! He's able to go ahead and take the bulk seriously for the day. He conquered his, battle, for today. And now he knows that he has met his daily protein intake for his Tuesday. Now with that explanation over, the reason why we go ahead and we go for isolate instead of the other versions is because isolate has about 80 to 90% of protein. The reason why to this is because isolate is able to go ahead and actually go through processing to remove the carbs, fats, and lactose in it. So if you guys are lactose intolerant, you guys should go for isolate. Now, I want you guys to go ahead and beware when choosing what type of protein powder you guys are getting. The reason why is because a lot of companies do what's called amino acid spiking. This is when companies go ahead and they add nitrogen to their protein powder to make it seem like there is much more protein than what's really in it. This can lead to you guys getting scammed of all your hard-earned money, and and you guys just had to go ahead and go spend that on a tub of protein. Come on, I need to make sure you guys do not get scammed by these companies, all right? Because this is really evil, a really just evil practice. And it's just awful to see that this is happening in the fitness industry. Now, there are two ways we can go ahead and avoid this. One, we can go ahead and go look for labels that mention like NSF International or Informed Choice. This indicates that third-party testing has been done in order to make sure that no type of amino acid spiking has been done to the protein powder. Another thing you guys can go ahead and go do is check the back of the protein powder of choice that you want to buy. If you guys see any mention of ingredients such as like lysine, taurine, L-glutamine, L-alanine, or even B-alanine, then you guys should not buy these. These ingredients indicate that some type of amino acid spiking is going on in that protein powder, and that you guys should just leave it there and do not support these companies and what they have been doing. Okay, so now we have talked about protein powder and its uses, but what about a supplement that can go ahead and instantly give us a bit more, size? And not only does it just give us size, it also gives us energy in that size. So we're able to go ahead and train harder in the gym with this energy. And most importantly, it's actually even made from a substance that your body makes naturally. But we're not able to go ahead and get enough of this from our diet unless we were to go ahead and just eat salmon every day, which most likely, if you guys are watching this video, you guys are not doing that. The supplement I am talking about is the most researched supplement for sports and medicine: creatine. There are so many research study papers on the effects of creatine and what it can even do to the human body, to things such as improving exercise performance, increasing muscle mass, and even improving recovery between workouts. While it's not a magic bullet that will somehow give you, I don't know, like 20 pounds of muscle in a week or 20 pounds of muscle in like a month or something of that nature, it is definitely something that I think that every natural should at least consider and try, as it can actually help you build that 20 pounds of muscle you really want to build much faster. Now, some people say to avoid creatine because they think that it actually contributes to hair loss. Now, to that, I gotta say, one, I've been taking creatine for over 3 years and I have not seen a single ounce of balding. Number two is that also there is no strong research to suggest that creatine is the main causation of hair loss. But again, I would also go ahead and go say that if you take a bit too much creatine, like somehow 20 grams a day or something of that nature for just a month straight, then maybe that may cause something. So obviously just stick within the 5 to 10 grams a day range. Now, we are only getting one form of creatine, and that is creatine monohydrate. The reason why to this is because this is the most researched and backed up form of creatine, and it's also the most cheapest. And when you compare it to all the other forms of creatine and all the amounts of claims that they claim about, why this creatine is better and all of that nature, you can just see that it's from companies who are just trying to market their creatine as if it is somehow better than just a regular creatine monohydrate, with no type of scientific evidence or little of that to go ahead and go show why it's better. So ignore all the other types of creatine and just get creatine monohydrate. It is the cheapest and it is the one that is going to go ahead and help you. But again, people are still gonna go ahead and fall for all these false claims about the different types of creatine out there. But if you guys are watching this video, well, one, like and subscribe, but two, you guys are probably also smart enough to go ahead and follow what I suggest and just get creatine monohydrate. So now we have covered creatine for aiding in muscle growth and providing us with more energy. But that won't matter if you guys aren't able to go ahead and dial in your health, and just make sure that you guys are not deficient in any type of vitamins. And most of you guys are probably deficient in some type of vitamin right now, such as vitamin D, vitamin B12, iron, or even magnesium, or any type of just essential vitamins. Most people on the planet suffer from some kind of vitamin deficiency right now, and they probably do not even know it. This chart right here shows the percentages of people in the US that are deficient in some type of vitamin. As you guys can see, 68% of people in the US are deficient in magnesium. Being deficient in magnesium can inhibit protein synthesis synthesis. Protein synthesis is what our body literally does to actually build muscle. Being deficient in magnesium can also lead to lower energy levels and even leading to poor sleep quality. And there are so many vitamins on that list that people are deficient in that can lead to people just leaving a ton of gains on the table. And spoiler alert, I do not want you to be one of them. So what I recommend is for you guys to go ahead and go get some type of multivitamin. One that contains things such as like vitamin D, vitamin B12, iron, magnesium, you know, all of those essential vitamins. That's what we need to go ahead and go make sure that we are taking. Make sure you guys check on the back of each multivitamin that you guys are trying to buy to make sure that all of the vitamins are adequately dosed enough for you. If you guys aren't able to go ahead and go find a multivitamin that's adequately dosed with all the vitamins that you need, then I can recommend to go ahead and buy the best one that you guys see, the best multivitamin you guys can find, and then just buying, you know, a ton of other vitamins, like little vitamins that you need. Like if, for example, your multivitamin doesn't have enough vitamin D, then just go ahead and go buy a vitamin D supplement or some of that nature. Basically, I want you to go ahead and cover your bases and make sure that you are adequately dosing yourself with the vitamins you need to help you build muscle growth. Finally, with our body getting enough vitamins that it needs to be able to grow and be able to allow us to put on muscle, what about a supplement that maybe we can go ahead and go use on those days that our body just needs that extra push, you know, that extra push to go and hit the gym hard? Or, you know, sometimes you just feel like, you know, don't have the energy to go to the gym, but you also just are saying to yourself in your head, you are hitting the gym and you are absolutely going to crush that workout no matter what. Well, this is where this supplement can help you guys do that. What I am gonna go ahead and go suggest to you guys as the last core supplement that helped me got jacked fast is a pre-workout. A lot of different times I didn't want to go to the gym, or I just did not really want to hit leg day, or, you know, I was just really out on energy that day. I maybe didn't sleep well, but I wanted to go ahead and go hit the gym no matter what. So what I did was I took pre-workout. Pre-workout is something that we can just take 30 minutes to about, you know, an hour before our workout to make sure to give our body that push it needs to just hit the gym hard. Most pre-workouts you guys see on the market contain caffeine, which is something that's good for about, like, you know, really early morning workouts to about, you know, afternoon 12 p.m.-ish. But if you guys like to go ahead and work out in, you know, the late afternoons, maybe after work or after school, or you guys just do not like caffeine at all and you guys are like maybe trying to detoxify from caffeine, then you guys can go ahead and just take a no-stim pre-workout. What this means is that all stimulants such as like caffeine are just basically removed from the pre-workout. It's just gonna go ahead and contain ingredients that can still get you in the zone and allow you to go ahead and give you that push to still hit the gym. To make sure you guys are not getting scammed on your pre-workout of all your hard-earned money, I want you guys to go ahead and make sure you guys are getting a pre-workout that doesn't include any kind of proprietary blends and list all of the ingredients that is in the pre-workout. Also, go ahead and go take the extra step and make sure to do some research to see if your pre-workout has enough of the ingredients in it to allow your body to feel the intended effects of the pre-workout. That also means to just never buy C4 pre-workout, because they never dose their pre-workouts with good ingredients for your body to feel its intended effect. There it is, folks. These are all the supplements that if you guys want to go ahead and, you know, build a ton of muscle faster and you guys work out consistently and have everything dialed in, then you guys should, you know, take or at least consider. Remember that these are supplements, okay? That means that you have to still go ahead and eat well, sleep enough, and make sure you are, of course, training hard enough so you guys can see adequate muscle growth. If you guys want to work alongside me so that me personally, can help you guys build your most aesthetic physique, then click the link in the description below and book a free one-on-one consultation call with me. That way, I can go ahead and go see if you guys are a good candidate for my one-on-one personal training. Maybe you guys are wondering to yourselves, how can we make a good diet to help us with our fitness goals? Maybe you guys want to go ahead and go lose some weight or build some more muscle. Well, you guys can go ahead and click on this video to help find that out. My name is Amarian, signing out, you guys. Peace.